I want you to understand that, man, there are things we're still working on, like our garage. But it almost represents our lives too. Like there's a real part of the struggle every day to keep things going. We believe like this understanding of we're just here for this brief period of time. Because of that, and because there's an eternity waiting, that should change everything about our lives. Yeah, you can have a great marriage here on earth, but then you die and here comes millions of years. And so shouldn't we invest our time here on earth and even our marriages on things that will matter afterwards?
Who put us here and designed marriage for His glory, for His purposes? It's not about us. And so I think we just want you to pause and change your thinking a little bit, rather than immediately going into, but she doesn't, but he. Why not say, what does God want? Let's just think about God for a minute, because this is all about His glory.
It's just practicing His presence. And so for us as a couple, as we make decisions, it's like, okay, really, what decision will we make in light of who God is? The totality of God, His holiness and His love, His justice, His mercy, His grace, all of Him. That person, He's got to be first, because this is somewhat temporary.
Like many of you, I wrestle with control. I struggle with wishing I could control my husband, my kids, my circumstances, my church. But when we reach for control to save us, it always comes with a cost. And this is not a maybe or a sometimes, this is an always. Whenever we think we are in control, we actually do feel better. The illusion of control is an effective coping mechanism in a scary and uncertain world. Until, of course, the illusion is shattered.
I felt like if I could keep up a certain image at work, it would just make me feel more in control of my life as a whole.
I wanted to make some money and maintain a lifestyle that I wanted.
I was determined to play college golf, whatever that may look like.
I found myself in a relationship that seemed so perfect, but I also was in a time where my two best friends were in a season of engagement. I was trying to control our relationship to head in that same direction, and it really strained the relationship.
We must resist that human urge to seek refuge in an illusion. To be a disciple of Jesus is to profess that it is the truth, not an illusion, that sets us free. In a world that craves control, seeks refuge in a lie, and lives in utter dread of facing reality, we, the disciples of truth, do not have to be afraid.
As we start looking at John, I just want to beg you, get alone, figure out a place where no one can get to you, and just sit and meditate on these truths. Because there's just no way you're going to get it. I mean, the reason why I chose to teach John 14 to 17 is I'm just going, God, if there's one passage I really want to know before I die, it's this one. Because, you know, we think like knowing something is like at school or in seminary where they tell you something and then you say, yeah, I know that, and I can get it right on a test. No. It's about some miracle happening where the core of who you are, God strengthens you, and now you know these truths. So I'm begging you, don't just breeze through these passages. Figure out a place where you can go, where no one can get to you. It's just you and God. And you imagine being in that upper room and Jesus saying these words to you.